on YouTube. D Jones. Oh, fucking no. Should have some like golf videos on there. Yeah, King Bill. Let's try King Bill. Yeah. Hey, I found my old one. Carbon. I was gonna make a little abandoned YouTube channel. Hey, come on, man. Are you tuned in now? Come on now, man. God damn it, dude. But can you just go watch my live, bro? Yeah, yeah, I'm streaming. Yeah, yeah, he did. He did jump in the pond. He did jump in the. He did. Yeah, Kyle. He jumped in the pond, bro. And he should have not lost that hole. He's 10 times better than me.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're on the cliffs of La Jolla, California, the famed Torrey Pines venue, and it's our opening round coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open. G'day mates, I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course bringing us all the action this week is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. And Beamer, certainly set up for a stunner today at Torrey Pines South. What do you think these players face this week from the course?
They face a rude awakening. They haven't played too many golf courses yet this year, but they're going to run into Torrey Pines South, and you're going to figure out exactly how good a shape your golf game is in, because it's ruthless. And if you're not careful, you can go out there and shoot a big number in a hurry. It tests every facet of your game. This golf course is an absolute brute.
Lining up the birdie putt here. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
Well, from here, it looks like the putt's going to go uphill, moving right to left.
Starts off looking good.
Oh, so close to a birdie. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. The second, a short par 4, one that the players like to take on these days, Rich. A good birdie look here.
They do. It used to be where you laid back on top of the hill and took a wedge, 9-iron sometimes for your second shot, but a lot of players now are challenging that bunker down the right-hand side, getting as far down there as possible, and just having a flick with a sand wedge in for their second.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. This putt is from 14 feet. Hey, nice looking line. And that will drop in for birdie. And that will take him now to 1 under for the event. There are so many stunning holes on this entire property, but there's few more picturesque than this downhill par 3 third.
It might be stunning to look at, but it is painful. Can be extremely painful to play. Downhill all the way. When they tuck the pin over on the left-hand side, forget about it. Never hit it there. Only when the pin is on the center or the right part of the green should you be taking dead aim. Other than that, center of the green all day long.
This one's for birdie. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Veering ever so slightly right to left.
Gets that one to go down, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Currently 2 under for the tournament. One of the hardest holes on the entire property is the par 4 fourth, Rich. It is a strong, demanding hole right from tee to green.
Very picturesque, this 4th hole. Pacific Ocean directly to the golfer's left-hand side. Don't be sucked in by the views, however. You want no part of that. And you certainly don't want any part of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side either. Find the fairway, and you've got a good chance at knocking it on this green in 2. Be wary, though. Anything long and left on this green is no good.
Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. Well, that's well judged. Hole high, right inside the range.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. So after the opening round, and a pretty solid one at that, this player still finds himself a fair way off the pace.
They are definitely a fair way off the pace, but listen, you can't go out there and play like they did today against this world-class field and expect to finish where they did. I mean, it's just an okay round of golf, and it shows.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for... Welcome everyone. It's time to get ready for the gripping season-long pursuit of the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. We're back in beautiful La Jolla, California for the second round coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside my booth mate Rich Beam. It's always terrific to have you join us. Our featured player is starting the day in the top 20 as we get things underway. Can he make a move today? That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. The lines aren't too bad here in the first cut of rough. Let's return to live play now. Sitting at 2 under par. That hit the green hard. It looked like concrete. But then whacks on the brakes, and look at this. What an outcome. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Just missing the birdie there. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. We've got Victor Hovland in the lead as we head on to the next. We find ourselves on a par 3 here.
This green is not deep. It's wide. It's got a lot of movement from east to west, just not a lot of room north to south. You find the right section of this green, you could find yourself a nice little deuce. Trying to work a little draw into this flag.
Going with the 7. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. John, have you got a read on this one?
Looks like it's going left to right on this putt.
So close.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Victor Hovland has moved into top spot of this tournament. This hole is one of the longest par 5s on the course.
Luke, it's just a straight par 5, 615 yards. You got to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and hopefully hit a straight third shot. It can get challenging when they put the pin on the top left tier. That's when you can put a little too much spin on it and have it come chasing down to the front part of the green. That's no good.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Nicely done. This now, his third shot. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. And that's Victor Hovland on top of the leaderboard. Here we are at the 10th, a par 4.
That camber's pretty good from left to right, so most players are going to take something less than driver, probably a 3-wood or 5-wood, and try and hit a draw into that bank to slow the golf ball down. You find the fairway, the green sits slightly above you, but the difficult part about it is it's got 3 different sections, a front, a back left, and a back right. You got to get your second shot spot on to have the best opportunity for birdie.
Found the deep rough. This will take a big hack to get out here.
Not as easy and straightforward as yesterday's par, so work to be done.
Yeah, this is lovely.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. And if this can go down, he'll save par. And this one will be for bogey. And that's a little disappointing, dropping some spots on the leaderboard. It's time for a one-shotter.
Yeah, and not a big target either. You got deep bunkers both left and right. You got a shelf up there top left. This is just a strong, difficult, lovely, if you like, par 3.
Couple of birdies and a couple of bogeys. Needs to get something going here today. Well, that'll work there. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is a 12-footer here.
Henny's down there. You got a read?
It's just the slightest bit of break, and it's moving right to left.
Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Now on the tee of a long par 4.
This 12th hole is probably one of the toughest tee shots players will face out here. They know they have to hit a good tee shot, a long tee shot, to have any chance or hope of making birdie here. You miss it a little bit out to the right. The rough over there is horrific. You do find the fairway, though. You got a green that tilts from back right to front left, making the second shot so much more imperative to not get it above the hole. Second shot, leave below the hole at all costs.
Oh, that looks so good off the club. This is a fairly lengthy putt here. Let's get back to it, shall we? 4 feet to the cup. We've got Victor Hovland in the lead as we head on to the next. Well, Rich, that round reminded me of that old adage, early ripe, early rotten.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, well, he was born in the penthouse but ended up in the outhouse by the end of his life.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports. Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Our third round coverage of the Farmers Insurance is about to kick off here in beautiful La Jolla, California. Luke Elvey here, pleased to have your company once again. We're following our featured player who's currently inside the top 30. Let's see how far up the leaderboard he can climb today. Let's check in with play on the 11th. Birdies are good. Harness them. Block the bogeys. They're bad. And he's hit that inside the range.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
That will work. On a roll here with back-to-back birdies. And he moves to 3 under with that one. The 12th hole is a par 4.
This is about as tough a hole as you're going to find anywhere on the planet. Prevailing wind coming right back into the players. You just have to step up and hit a solid tee shot to find the fairway. From there, you're going in with a mid to long iron, sometimes even a hybrid, to a green that sits just above you. Not a ton of movement, but enough from back right to front left to make you think.
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one looks like it will start straight and then move to the right.
Ah, the birdie just slides by. And that should secure the par on this one. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. Victor Hovland has moved into top spot of this tournament. Well, 13th. It's unlucky for some, Rich.
This is one of the most interesting par fives you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
Oh, absolutely flushed. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 23 feet from the cup.
Oh, this has got a nice looking roll on it. This has got some intent.
Yahtzee!
And that's Victor Hovland on top of the leaderboard. On the tee now, the par 4 14th hole.
Nice tee shot here. A little bit more room to the right than the players really feel like there is. However, that also brings a rough on the right-hand side into play, and you don't want to be there, especially with this green that's set right back against the canyon. It's a difficult second shot, almost an infinite edge pool look, if you will. You really have to bear down and make sure you have a good idea of your distance control on your second shot.
That's a high caliber shot. This putt is of 9 feet.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Okay, Rich, just around to play now. What an exciting finish we got coming up.
Yeah, so far 54 good holes of action. Hopefully 18 more to come tomorrow.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Our final round coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is set to begin. Hi everyone, I'm Luke Elvey. Lovely to have you with us today once again. And as we look at the standings today, Victor Hovland is the man to beat. He's leading by 4 as we begin the coverage on 2K Sports. This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Around 110 yards to go. This one's going right at the pin here. Ooh. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. We've got Victor Hovland in the lead as we head on to the next. Always the toughest hole in the game. A long par 4.
Why are the straightaway par 4s the hardest ones? We have another one right here. It's just straight away with the drive, nothing fancy about it. You find the fairway and you're left with another long iron second shot. You got a front right bunker that should see plenty of action. The one on the left, though, that's a big no-no spot, as this green does tilt pretty good from back to front.
Come on, get down. Handy effort, that one. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. John, have you got a good read on this one?
This one's going to go down the hill and to the right, I believe.
A par putt on the table. Victor Hovland has moved into top spot of this tournament. The 16th is a par 3.
This is underrated difficult. The green is big in size, but it plays awfully small because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left. If you find the right section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult 2-putt to say the least.
Opting for the 5-wood. Well, that's beautifully judged.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
Just a short putt remaining here. And that's Victor Hovland on top of the leaderboard. On the tee now, the par 4 17th hole.
You want to avoid the bunkers on the right, but in doing so, you bring the ravine on the left into play, don't you? Second shot, though, plays slightly uphill. There's 2 distinct sections, the left and the right here. A little bit of a spine that bisects this green. This is a really good, strong par 4. Par is a great score.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Outstanding shot. High quality.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. A bit long on that one. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. And now striding to the final tee of this round.
I'd say this is probably one of the, if you talk about risk reward par 5s in the PGA Tour, this has got to be up near the top of the list. You find the fairway, it's just begging you to go for it. You got the water fronting the green, and you have deep bunkers both right and left. But with the history of this hole, you got to go for it, don't you?
And look at that. Focus solely on the green. This is a bold play. Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Ooh, little downhill left to righter here.
Ooh. He's not hit this one well, and that one's into the drink. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it? And needs this to finish the last with a bogey. And the day and round completed with a bogey putt there. Well, I'd hate to use a tired old beaten up cliche, but wow, I've made a career off it for the last 20 years. This player came, they saw, and they conquered. What a rivalry win.
Luke, you were my hero, so now I'm a little lost. I might follow this player as my hero and see how they do things moving forwards, because that was a truly phenomenal performance.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the gorgeous Monterey Peninsula in California, our first-round coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am is about to begin. It looks like a great day out there. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Henny Koyak is walking with the feature group. John McCarthy on the course as well. Rich, it's a great week on tour. The West Coast swing continues, and we're set up for a phenomenal week at Pebble Beach.
Yes, the old Crosby clam bake, now the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. What a week this is. The professional golfers from the PGA Tour and the amateurs from all walks of life. What a great week, and you can't come up with a better setting to play it on than Pebble Beach golf links. Great shot indeed.
That's a beautiful shot into the first, and now a great look at birdie. The putt goes in, and it's an opening hole birdie.
Oh, and look at that birdie at the first. 18 under par today, still in play.
Here's a look at the par 5 second.
Going and going and going.
John has the latest from the grounds.
Hey guys, we are checking in here with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 5th.
Okay, time now to get back to live play. About 200 yards left to the hole. That is going to work. 9 feet remaining to the cup. It goes in for eagle. Here's a look at the leaderboard, and he is in a share of 5th place.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Rich, you have to be really impressed with how Brooke Henderson has evolved.
Her swing, I think, is probably the best in the game, both men's and women's. The way that she swings it each and every time, it's dynamic, it's strong, but it's also got this finesse to it. She's a complete player all around when it comes to ball striking.
16 feet to the cup.
A great birdie chance here.
On a nice line.
Love to see that birdie on the scorecard. After that hole, our featured player is making a move.
Rich, we get our first look at the beach here at Pebble Beach. This 4th is a short one, but beguiling.
It is just around the 325-yard mark. Most players tend to lay up and just have a wedge for their second. However, the big sticks, they can go ahead and take a rip at it, but beware, the beach lurks closely down the right-hand side. Third shot now.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Sitting at 4 under for the day. Oh, that one skirted the edge of the hole. Oh, good look at a birdie here. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. The 5th hole, Rich, the first of the par 3s. Much to it?
There is. This green is tiny. It's minuscule. And you have what over to the right-hand side? Oh, yes. The Pacific Ocean. No, thank you. A par 3 here is an excellent score.
Oh, this would be handy if it could bounce right. Wow, what a shot. Good chance, this one. Right on 6 feet. Well, it's a good effort. Just missing the birdie there. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Now, that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert.
This is very well done from long range.
And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Now 5 strokes behind.
Now to the par 5 6th hole. That will definitely work. This is a 200-yard shot. 5 shots off the lead. This is a putt for a share of 3rd. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
I've got it going left to right.
And he nails the putt.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
Here's a look at the way things stand. He is currently in a tie for 3rd place.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Rich, what a way to kick off the week. A fun day in the booth.
My pleasure, my friend. Lots of memorable moments out there today. Hopefully tomorrow can produce much of the same.
That will do it for our broadcast day. For all of us at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're back for second-round action of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. I'm Andrew Catalan, glad to have you back with us. As we begin today's coverage, we join our featured player who currently sits in 2nd place. Let's see if they can climb to the top of the leaderboard by the end of today's round. Time for the 2nd shot on the 1st hole. A lot to like about that one. A birdie would look really nice on the scorecard. As we check the leaderboard, our featured player is in 2nd place. Let's take a look at the par 5 2nd.
Nice birdie in the last hole for a change. First one of the day. They needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more.
Not a bad result right there. That's a great position to be in after that approach. 8 feet left to the cup.
They'll be soaring high if this goes in. This one for eagle.
He's got it rolling now, 11 under par for the championship.
I'm pretty sure this player will be full of confidence now after that eagle back at the last hole. He's setting up for his second shot. This one heading towards the green. That's a golf shot. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
He improves to 12 under par for the event. Let's see what happens here on 4.
I wonder if he's going to try and attack this hole. He could definitely extend the lead if he plays it right.
A 13-footer here.
Looking for another birdie here.
John, give us a read on this putt.
It's going to go down the hill here and to the left. Let's see how he handles it.
Well, now still a lot of work to be done. Henny, what more can you tell us?
Setting up this putt 9 feet from the cup.
Wow, that was a tough one to miss for par. Just a little work to do for bogey. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a one-shot lead. Time now for a par 3. All right, the putter can come out now. We've got 15 feet to the cup.
This is on a great line.
There's a birdie, and that's just what the doctor ordered after bogey on the previous hole. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1. A lot to build on after today's round, and currently 3rd place on the leaderboard.
Always appreciate being alongside you, Andrew. See you tomorrow.
Just a phenomenal day. We can't wait to do it again. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for watching. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Our 3rd round coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am is about to begin. Hi again, everyone. Andrew Catalan here. Glad to have you back with us. Our featured player is coming off a round of 5 under yesterday. Let's see what today holds for him. Now to the 4th hole. That's a really nice shot.
John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Tiger Woods as he gets set for his next shot here on the 13th.
Well, this one's come out on a good line. Get in, son.
All right, let's get back to the action. Now this putt for birdie.
This is no gimme, guys. There's a lot of right to left here still.
That one drops. While we have a moment, we want to show you the updated leaderboard, our featured player in a tie for 3rd. We have a par 3 here. The club choice is a 6-iron. I like that one. This putt for a birdie. As we move on to the next hole, we take a quick peek at the leaderboard, and he is in a tie for 4th.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Time for the second shot here at the 6th. That's inside the house of opportunity. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. Oh, what a putt. Now 8 shots back after that hole.
Here's a look at the par 3 7th. This one is absolutely hunting. A fantastic shot here at 7, and now a birdie putt on the way.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Time to get back to the course. And just to clean up this birdie. As we check out how things stand, our leader has a 6-shot cushion. Well, Rich, just one round to go, and our featured player is hanging around.
They're going to need to shoot something silly low, but they've got it because they got silly game.
We had so much fun out there today. Thank you for joining us. For all of us at 2K Sports, we'll see you soon. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today will be a special day for one player. It's the final round of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan. Welcome back. As we join you today, our featured player is currently in 4th place. Let's see if he can get toward the top of that leaderboard by the end of today's round. Okay, let's catch up with the play down on the 15th.
Oh, look at this soar through the air.
Time for the second shot here at 15. If this putt drops, we've got a tie for 4th place.
Yes, and 3 holes to go in this event. Big moment.
Great putt there for birdie. He is moving up the leaderboard as we move on to the next hole. 16, a par 4.
A tough break there. Just getting into that second cut of rough.
Okay, that's going to play. Setting up here with a long putt. John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
I'm pretty sure this is quite a hard break to the left.
And a relatively good putt from that distance.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
We have a par 3 on this one.
It's just over 175 yards on the cart. It's a tale of 2 greens. When the pin is up front right, it's a birdie opportunity. Back left, find the green, make your 3, and sprint to the 18th tee box.
Going with the 6 iron here.
The perfect wind swing. Nice and easy.
Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
7 feet to the cup. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. And currently at 19 under par for the tournament. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round.
Wow, he's going to like that one. Henny, what can you tell us about this shot?
Setting up here from about 180 yards.
I don't know if that was the right club. Staring down a very long putt here. So close. And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place. Henny, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
The perfect leave. Uphill, right to left.
He finishes with birdie on 18. So the event is over, and as we take a last check of the leaderboard, he finishes in a tie for 4th.
Absolutely. Got to see top 5 finish for this player this week. That's really solid work.
Well, that'll do it for us today. For our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long, and we'll see you next time.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome everyone to the greatest show on grass. We're at TPC Scottsdale for the opening round of the WM Phoenix Open. Hello everyone, thrilled to have your company this week. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy following the action out on the course. And Beamer, before we get out into all the action, just a few words on TPC Scottsdale.
Chaos, mayhem. It is the greatest show on grass. It's just, I mean, basically the town of Scottsdale is having a party for 125,000 of their closest friends and invited, 75 golfers to show up and be a part of it. I mean, how better can you describe TPC Scottsdale than that? It's more about what's going on outside the ropes than what's going on inside the ropes most days. And I got to say, I love playing here. I think it's a blast. But boy, oh boy, these folks, they come to show you exactly how much fun they're having outside the ropes.
Just a short putt remaining here. So far, so good, but it's only early days, Rich, in this rivalry.
Up early on their rival, which is exactly where you want to be, but a lot of golf still to go until the end of the tournament.
This one needs to hold on to the fairway. A couple under at this stage. They caught it really clean out of the rough. This one could work.
Some nice calculations there with this wind.
Putting for birdie. And back to the course with the live action. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
This is for birdie.
Nice one. Fourth birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. There's a bit of water that comes into play here at TPC Scottsdale, and it gets right in your face on the tee shot on 11.
Yeah, it's the first thing that you notice, and you don't stop noticing it until you get on the 12th tee box, Luke. It's all down the left-hand side. The most intimidating tee shot on this golf course by a long shot, including the 16th.
Judged to perfection. Well, after watching that, Tom Kim's thinking to himself, I better up my game here.
Putting for birdie here. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And he will move to 4 under par now. As we check the standings, our leader has a 2-stroke advantage. Over to the 12th we go, the par 3, the least famous par 3 on this inward half at TPC Scottsdale.
But it still has a lot of danger. If you hit it too long and to the right, guess what? There's more water there, so a lot of players bail out to the left, find those bunkers, and then up and down, not guaranteed. This is sneaky hard.
And this putt to move into the top 10. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I'm down here, I've done the read, and this is a left to righter.
Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And now moves him inside the top 10 on the leaderboard. Great stuff. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Rich, being someone like I am as a duffer, I'm thinking water, I'm thinking bunker, I'm thinking desert area. This is not a comfortable tee shot.
I don't think there is a comfortable tee shot anywhere in the world for you, Luke, to be fair.
His second shot here. 5 strokes behind our leader. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Looks like 26 feet from down here, guys.
This is what remains for a share of 6th place in the standings. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And that will take him to 6 under. Standing on the tee at 14, that bunker is more a visual sightline than anything else.
Most definitely. I think you want to check just on the right edge of that and just go ahead and tee it high and let it fly, my friend.
It looked like it came out of a cannon. And this shot from about 150 yards out. 4 shots behind our leader. The big old high draw. Impressive, isn't it? This is one of those great ball striking displays. Fairways and greens. A pleasure to watch.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. And as we move to the next hole, our leader is ahead by a couple of shots. And as this round comes to a close, he finds himself in a share of 4th spot. Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich B, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. PGA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Strap yourselves in, everyone. It is the loudest show in golf. We're at TPC Scottsdale for the second round of the WM Phoenix Open. Luke Elvey and Rich Beam, as always, with you. The player leading the field is doing a lovely job, currently 14 under par as we get today's play underway. Can't wait to get into the action. Let's get down to the 4th hole. Going with the 5-iron here. It's like that ball had a magnet in it for the bunker. A chance now from the bunker for an up and down. Ooh, right by the hole. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones. Right on 8 feet.
This for par.
Yeah, nicely holed. That's a good fight back.
And a nice, tidy save from the greenside bunker. Nice par.
Wonderfully played. Playing from around 150 yards here. This one looks just a fraction too long to me. And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot, but some work to do, however. And he's down there. You got a read?
Yeah, it's going to bank to the left-hand side, this one.
Putting for a par now. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. As we move to the 6th hole, it's a par 4. That'll work there. A wonderful shot. Well played. A chance for birdie here at the 6th.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
currently at 7 under for the tournament.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. Going with the hybrid. And he's safely on the green with that shot. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup.
Oh, looks to have chosen a pretty good line. Started that well right. Just 3 feet to the cup. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Now 7 shots behind after that. So, 2 rounds in the books, Rich. Not a bad little day's work, I think.
No, and only 2 more to go. Looking forward to seeing what happens over the final 36.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're back in Scottsdale for the 3rd round of the WM Phoenix Open, and it is the largest crowd we'll see all year here on the PGA Tour. Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam as always, and delightful to have you with us. 17 under par is the current score to beat as we get underway here on 2K Sports. Well, that's a handy shot. This is his 2nd shot. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Oh, stop it. What a shot. Hasn't managed to birdie this hole this week. Currently 10 under for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The 6th is a par 4.
What a drive. Look at that.
Great looking shot this.
Beautiful shot. Really managed that well in the wind.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Just a smidgen to the right, this one.
Ooh. Putting for par. Okay, let's head to the next. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. As we move to the 7th, it's a par 3. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Yeah, nicely played. It's pretty handy here. It's tracking towards the cup. Oh, that's a great putt. Did everything but drop. Just a simple tap in for par on this one. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a long par 4.
Yeah, dogleg from right to left. Again, your eyes are drawn towards those bunkers down the left, but they should be at that tree in the center of the fairway.
Wow, he let the big dog eat there, didn't he? This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker.
right, we're going with an extra club here.
You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. Well holed. Let's move on. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. Hole number 9 is a par 4.
Yeah, unless they have a perfect number to carry that bunker, I think you see a lot of players just lay back with a 3-wood, widen that fairway out. You're still going to have just a short iron for your second.
Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
Well, this one's right at the pin. Now, that looked pretty good the whole way.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
7 feet to the cup.
This for a birdie run.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
Luke, you can take 3-wood out to the left and play it safe, or you can take driver out and try and clear all those bunkers out to the right and just have a kick-in second shot.
Well, this one looks to be heading down the runway. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up this shot from about 120.
That's the way to draw up a nice shot.
This is a ball striking clinic. Yet another green in reg here.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. Sitting at minus 13 for the tournament. Okay, Rich, just around to play now. An exciting finish we got coming up.
Same, Luke. Enjoyed the day. Looking forward to tomorrow.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time. PGA2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome back to Scottsdale, Arizona. It's time to bring you all the final round action of the WM Phoenix Open. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. As always, it's delightful to have you join us. Our featured player is coming off a fine 5-under par round yesterday. Let's see what today has in store for him.
Nicely done.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Well, I'm not sure if that was intended. The bunker was in play there, but now it's on the surface. It's a good outcome. And he's down there. You got to read?
Okay, my money is on a right-to-lefter.
How good was that putt? Currently 13 under for the event.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Couple of birdies and a couple of bogeys. Needs to get something going here today. Well, you can't blame the player for their wanting to get to the green here and 2 from the fairway, but there's plenty of challenges ahead.
You feel like you're in the fairway, I need to go for this second shot. Yeah, because going for the green, an island green on a par 5 is always worth it. No, there's still a lot of danger up there, Luke. You got to be comfortable hitting a long iron or fairway wood into a pretty smallish green, it must be said. If you're not comfortable, lay back, wedge it on with your third.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Yeah, 15 feet out. He's been staring this one down.
This one started out on a good line. Yeah, this is some high-quality golf. Down the putt goes, and it's 15 under par, heading down the stretch. Welcome to the 16th hole, the par 3.
Something about 20,000 people getting ready to give it to you one way or the other kind of gets your attention pretty quick, my friend. There's not much to it other than the fact that you know what the stakes are, whether you're going to get cheered or beered.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Well, that shot will reverberate around the entire course. An opportunity for a birdie here. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. Well, here we go, Rich. We're at the penultimate hole, the 17th.
If you're going to take out a driver, be mindful. The fairway does canter from right to left, so the golf ball could kick in that water hazard. Bailing out to the right, there's no shame in that. You always have an opportunity to get it up and down for the birdie.
And fortunately, that shot will hang on to the fairway.
Standing over his second shot. Ouch, that hurts. 12 feet to the cup coming up.
This is such a great opportunity for birdie. Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
And as we stand on the last tee, it's a par 4. That's a big drive. And taking aim from around 100 yards here. This looks to be heading to the green.
Tom Kim watched that one all the way. Great approach shot. This player is definitely upping the pressure in this rivalry.
And that one will go down. He finishes the event at 18 under par. And as we take a look at our rivalry results, it's a big thank you to Henny for bringing us all the magic from the course today.
Luke, thank you so much. I'm not sure anyone enjoyed watching these incredible rivalries out on the course more than me. A pleasure, as always, to tread the fairways.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.